Who do you think is going to be able to hit that pace first, hit those timings a little bit better?
I'm looking at Entity, OG, they have no team fight whatsoever. This is a mid-keeper of the light. Last time I saw BZM
going
play
over Jenkins.
Which was? I don't remember.
No, just talking about how they pick some crazy stuff, but Bristleback's very standard right now.
Yeah,
Does this feel like a good Bristleback game to you?
Definitely. I mean, he's sure he can get kited, but he kind of likes to play long fights as well. Like, it's Fishman.
Yep, he's getting very low. That was the toss back into the magic missile. So first blood the way of OG, and Saberlight might be going down here as well. Nope, it'll be Seb instead.
Oh, they got Amar as well in the quick wave.
Right, into the magic missile again, but the Mud Golem with Fishman applying some pressure to Yuragi. So Toby actually pops the Fairy Fire himself to stay alive here. As Taiga just beating the crap out of him with that Christmas tree. Just harassments all around. Although the Mud Golem's still blocking Taiga, this is really nice micro coming from Entity, which will lead to a kill onto Taiga himself.
Into Wave of Terror. It's a lot of nukes. Like, it looks pretty good. Oh, Stormy's actually going for it.
Yeah, pops that Firefly. That's the Arcane Rune set. He's just going to get lassoed on the high ground with that 4 sticky Napalm stack. Should be an easy kill for Stormer. You can see the CS right now between the mid laners not really that close because of the jungle discrepancy. Yuragi, again, getting gone on by these Mud Golems. Seem to be finding those consistently in the jungle.
Again with the body blocks.
Taiga can't even get to the other side now, but BZM coming to help with the Illuminate. A lot of damage done to Toby, who have to hightail away as Taiga trying to position again, but he's out of spell, so all he can do is right-click at this point. Illuminate, not channeled fully, but it's going to be enough to take out Toby in the end.
Oh, he's got the rocks.
Yep, the rocks come out from the little shard golems, avalanche to follow, and these little babies will not be enough to spell the doom for Taiga.
Because you farm the stacks, right? And
yeah.
Storm's not really been farming stacks. He's just been kind of cutting waves and jungling.
Yep, Kataomi able to dodge the power shot, or the, well, it doesn't even matter at this point. He's just completely surrounded. The Ancient Camps will come in to help as well, but Taiga, with the avalanche, they're actually going to turn this around onto Kataomi. And that's a neutral item he would like to have, of course. As Taiga showing himself now with that Invis Rune, he's going to get lassoed, and there's not really much support coming the way of OG, so that's a freebie for Entity.
But with that being said, if you're playing around the blink of the lasso, well, Yuragi is venged. This is a hard counter to the lasso with the swamp.
Yeah, well, we're going to see the lasso come out, set up by the own flame break there on Stormer's side. Avalanche not going to keep Taiga.
He's farming triangle. He's farming safely. Like, a lot of the time when he farms, you see him farming aggressively. But in this game, he's taking a carry roll.
Swap, magic missile, but Stormer able to get to the high ground, but the power shot and Illuminate, too much burst damage. Only stuck with a tomato right now. And Stormer, he wants to get a little bit of revenge. Seb with the win run, but able to close the gap and get the lasso, so that's going to be a pick off for Entity, of course. Just the support. Yeah.
He needs to relax.
Yeah, chill, bro. Well, crazy. Oh, we're going to see an Ava toss from Taiga onto his creep, and this is going to be an easy kill onto Fishman, although Stormer's here to try to help out.
Oh, nice.
TP out is successful.
That makes a lot of sense. Continue, please.
Wraith Pact on Toby. Is going to see the curse onto Seb, surrounded by creeps, and Stormer looking to finish them off, but the Gale Force creating a little bit of space. Soul Assumption comes to finish him off from Toby. And obviously with this Axe, they could take it, but OG might have a little inkling that this is occurring. Taiga on the high ground, breaking the smoke. It might cost him his life. Gets up in that nice avalanche with the Gale Force to follow, but the lasso, that's going to find Yuragi's first life, and he's completely surrounded, so even his illusion will die. And that means OG might have to give this up as Amar kind of stuck inside his own triangle. BKB popped by Stormer. Life break to the creeps for Amar. He's going to pop a BKB of his own, which means they can't really kill him at the moment. A nice curse doing a lot of damage to Seb as Amar focusing purely on the Bristleback, staying alive. Amar, look, you're going to see the save there onto the Bristleback, although taking a lot of Burning Spear damage. It looks like Amar is just resigned to his death. But Saberlight does die to the ridiculous amount of Burning Spears that were applied to him.
Every one of their heroes can. Oh, Yuragi.
He's alive again. Gets off the magic missile. Illuminate to come. Fishman gets extremely low. And you can see the Roche starting to get low itself, and Yuragi really doesn't care about dying this first time. We've seen this story before. 17 seconds on the Huskar life. Yuragi's first life down again. A lot of damage being applied to the Wyvern, gets blown up, so Kataomi out of the fight.
Storm's trying to finish it,
into the pit. Stormer doesn't have that much damage to work with, getting quite low himself, just getting but the Aegis is taken by BZM, and that is unfortunate for OG, or for Entity, I should say.
Very
as
fortunate for OG.
And I mean, the fact that they just didn't have the follow-up damage to just finish Roche itself, maybe that was the better play.
Storm's in there desperately trying to kill Roche. Guys?
Seb. Actually, Yuragi likely to lead the way. No, it's going to be Seb. The smoke is broken, and they're going to spot Saberlight. Gale Force already there. Fishman is going to get tossed back onto the stairway. He's going to get off his mech along with the Hand of God, but Saberlight just trying to focus with that lasso target. But again, the swap comes out from Yuragi. Nice counteract to that lasso. Amar gets off the inner fire, focusing on Visage all himself, but he's completely surrounded. Another inner fire to come, and the light break to follow. He's still staying alive with barely any HP, but OG are getting destroyed in this fight. And Yuragi, that is the illusion. They're going to take it out eventually, and they're going to find BZM on top of this, so a full team wipe, and likely to find the kill after the Aegis goes out here. So Entity somehow not losing anybody. BZM with the Illuminate, but it's not going to be much here. Getting the first tier 2 tower of the game in their favor.
And now OG needs to make the choice. Like, do they want to?
Oh, we have the lasso initiation. Focusing on Yuragi first. The Lotus Orb applied. Gonna bounce back a couple things here. Gets off another swap, and there's the illusion. So that's the first life for Yuragi. But again, swap out to Safety's arms this time, and Amar focusing on Bristle again. Not doing that much damage right now as Amar getting extremely low. There's the Lotus Orb, but he doesn't have enough lifesteal to work with at the moment. The inner fire just not providing quite enough HP regen. And now Seb might getting punished here. Visage Familiars, Curse. And BZM would be an enormous kill as Saberlight positioning himself very nicely to get off these goos and quill sprays. Toby finishing him off with that soul assumption. Gale Force not really going to help too much here. Is another fight going the way of Entity. Seb and the illusion of Yuragi last to remain. And Yuragi, he's actually going to come back. That is unfortunate timing. Really well played from Entity, knowing that he would respawn. So dive again. And the illusion will likely follow suit. That is
Okay, put in your stash.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm fairly sure you should be able to do that.
Maybe there's something funky going on there. But anyway, man, I think Entity's onto something.
They're not afraid of initiating onto Yuragi, and that is going to be another death for him. But again, illusion comes out. Soul Assumption to follow, and with Toby's familiars here, you can see OG not really wanting to for the Venge. Tier 3 towers down. Gale Force. Seb looking for the power shot. There's the buyback coming out. Taiga gets off the nice toss back onto Saberlight. Pops that BKB instantly. Focusing on a Taiga to start this out as he is dead right off the bat. Left the buyback as well as Yuragi looking for his 8th death for the game. Amar falls as well. Just too much physical damage from this Bristleback. And a nice curse that might just end this game. GG is called. Entity. Gracious me, oh my. That was a very quick turnaround. The fact that, I mean, it was only like a 6K lead knocking on the high ground, but that fight, that was 3 full team wipes in a row, and I don't think Entity lost one hero. Dude,